Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecast heading into this Tuesday. Well, yesterday was a definite surprise. We had rain lasting through the entire day for much of the area, and that kept temperatures on the cooler side by about 10 degrees. That was definitely a surprise. We busted the forecast, no doubt about it. I am not going to sugarcoat it at all. It was a bad forecast. However, it's only as good as the models that we have. None of the models indicated that rain lasting like it did all day yesterday. None of them. Poor model data on Sunday and Monday. We're seeing a little bit of a minor change in the upper level pattern for today into tomorrow. So hopefully that'll kind of reset some of the computer model data, and hopefully we'll see maybe a little bit better idea of what's going to happen. But just be mindful of the weather pattern that we may be in over these next couple days. Look at the difference of rainfall in Topeka. Almost an inch of rain at Billard, but almost nothing at Forbes. Over an inch and a half in Lawrence. Almost nothing in Manhattan. And a little over half inch in Concordia. Now, precipitation for the past 48 hours. Rainfall from, as I'm recording this, 3 a.m. on Sunday to 3 a.m. this morning on this Tuesday. Many spots, at least an inch, indicated by the blue. Some purple, especially out towards Salina, where there was some heavy downpours out there. So quite a bit of rain. Much needed rain. Rain that we didn't really see. But again, we'll take what we can get because we definitely still need the rain. We're getting close to about normal in Topeka. We're above average in Manhattan. You can add about 1.5 inches of rain in Emporia onto that third of an inch because the rain gauge wasn't working last week when we had some rain in the Emporia area, and still short in Concordia. For the most part, it will be dry today. Whatever rain we get, it's not going to be overly heavy, but we'll keep an eye on it. And it's mainly going to be up to our north. That's why it's going to be a little bit cooler in the low 90s, maybe 80s if rain actually does exist. It's very possible it doesn't. Obviously, there's still some uncertainty. I'm still a little bit hesitant on these models, but generally speaking, I did drop our temperatures more in the mid 90s today versus the upper 90s to 100 degrees that I had from yesterday's forecast. A little bit cooler, which will result in heat index values more in the upper 90s to as high as 104, which means the excessive heat warning has been canceled for those that have been in the excessive heat warning recently. But it's still going to be hot. The UV index is still going to be very high. You still want to make sure you're taking precautions within the heat that we'll have. I do expect a gradual decrease in cloud cover today. This is one of the models that's indicating some rain lingering up along the Nebraska-Kansas border through the day. Nothing overly heavy. It's still less than 1/10 of an inch, but it's enough that it would keep temperatures down in the 80s if that were to play out the way it's showing. And that would also lead to maybe a little bit more cloud cover in the area. Compared to this one, I'm leaning more towards this version of Supercast. But we'll obviously monitor it and adjust the forecast as needed if that other one is more in line. But you'll notice the gradual decrease in cloud cover, so that will lead to those highs generally in the low to mid 90s for much of the area. Can we get a few upper 90s still? Yes. Otherwise, I still expect upper 90s to as high as 104 for the heat index, not only today, but tomorrow as well, as I do expect dry conditions again with mostly sunny skies. We'll get a few showers and thunderstorms returning late Wednesday night and early Thursday morning. We may end up being dry in the morning hours of Thursday, but then in the afternoon we'll have some showers and thunderstorms developing, and so this could be a concern for possible Thursday evening plans that you might have. We're obviously monitoring eats and beats at Evergy Plaza and Topeka first and foremost on Thursday. So just something that we'll be keeping a very close eye on if showers or thunderstorms will be impacting the area. And we'll continue with showers and thunderstorms as we head into Thursday night, Friday into Friday evening. Obviously, there's going to be details that we'll have to adjust and fine-tune for the late Wednesday night or Friday evening time frame with the rain in the forecast. And then it dries out for the weekend because we will have that cloud cover and rain in the forecast Thursday and Friday. It will be a little bit cooler. Could it be even cooler than what the 8-day indicates? Yeah, absolutely. And then it heats up for the weekend and early next week, back in the mid to upper 90s. Could even have a few triple-digit readings too, especially Sunday through Tuesday. And then also monitoring a cold front sometime around Wednesday or Thursday of next week. How much rain can we get for the next 8 days? Obviously, I don't know why it's not coloring in the European model, but you can see the differences in how much rain to expect between the two long-range computer models for the next 8 days. There we go. So it's going to be a radar kind of a day today with the light rain. I don't think it's going to be as heavy or as dangerous with the lightning threat as compared to yesterday for today, if anything does linger through the day. But then we'll obviously monitor the shower thunderstorm risk towards the end of the work week. And as always, we'll keep you updated on the WIBW weather app at WIBW.com for updates in case anything changes. We do have probability of above average temperatures continuing on 3 of these time frames, while the precipitation risk is about normal or equal chances of drier than normal, wetter than normal in the extended outlook, especially once we get past the storm chances for the end of the work week. Because as of right now, I'm keeping it dry for the weekend and early next week. Have a great day. Stay cool. Guess what? It's not going to be quite as hot as what we were thinking. It is still going to be hot. You still want to use caution. You still want to be careful. Have a great day.